Me and her, when we first started talking, like, we had this whole conversation about cartoons. We had like a whole 2-3 hour conversation about cartoons.
Here we go. I got questions for both of y'all. What are y'all's, like, your favorite cartoon ever? What could you watch over and over?
See, I'm a very organized person, so it depends on what kind of, like, channel are you talking about? Like PBS Kids, Cartoon Network, Disney XD, or what?
What was your favorite network to watch then? Like,
Cartoon Network.
Was that y'all was that like your favorite one to watch out of all the other networks?
Disney XD.
Disney, okay. All right, so give me your favorite show from Disney XD.
Oh,
Kid Patowski.
Okay, hold on. My main, I only have two. No, oh wow. I used to watch Star vs. the Force of Evil, Gravity Falls, Kick Patowski. Dexter's Left. Was it on Cartoon Network or
that was Cartoon
Disney XD?
That was Cartoon Network.
Which one?
Man, I don't know.
Which one was Cartoon Network?
Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh yeah, Dexter's.
Yeah, Dexter's Laboratory was Cartoon Network.
That's a fire lineup though.
Yeah, she always talked about watching Star versus the Forces of Evil, so I should know that one. But
even Fish Hook.
Fish Hook. Oh my god, that was my show.
That was throwback too.
Jeez Louise.
Throwback. I guess for me, I don't know, because it was like, bro, I grew up on everything.
All right, which one was your favorite network?
So it's like hard.
Huh?
Which one was your favorite network? Like what? Like when? Like which network did you catch yourself watching?
I mean, my favorite show of all time, my favorite cartoon is
back in the day. Back in the day, what channel would you go to first?
Man, Courage the Cowardly Dog was my favorite show, so that was Cartoon Network.
Right, so Courage the Cowardly Dog. Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That was a good one too.
That was my favorite. That's my favorite cartoon to this day.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
I was very mature at a young age, so I was watching regular shows. I don't know why, bro.
Did you cry? Roland, did you cry at the end of regular show?
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, I cried so much.
I was like, bro, why? Like, why,
bro? Regular show is funny as hell.
Tore me up.
But if we're going off kids, I'll be generic. I'll probably go SpongeBob. But really, I was watching more PBS Kids than anything. Yeah, I was always on my grandma's house, and she didn't have like the regular cable, so she only had like PBS Kids and then the news. So I was watching anything on PBS Kids, bro, like anything.
Right, I can say this though, like
Tiger Chase was my favorite.
I tell you, dog. Like, I grew up, man. My favorite show growing up as like a little kid, though, it had to be doggone Zaboomafoo.
That's a throwback.
It had to be Zaboomafoo.
A lot of people don't remember that.
Man. But my dog Kipper though, he was on one.
Kipper
was my
every time
guy,
he ate a cookie, I wanted that cookie. I don't know why it looks so good.
It's like a lot of cartoons that you had grew up on back then. Like, you know, they had some good stuff, even in anime. And I don't watch anime. It look like
watching Naruto made me want ramen so much more than I actually wanted, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, the food, they make the food look good, and then in the real time, like, we look at
the way they bust it down, bro. The way they bust it down. What do you mean by that? Like, they be busting it down, bro.
Okay, man. Yeah, man. DSJ podcast, man.
Well, can I play Face It real quick? Because guess what? Our host Dion was on the song. He was on the song. So let me just play it.
I ain't sing that. Don't get it twisted. I ain't sing.
Gotta play it. Let me play it. Let me play it a little bit.
Dear life.
Yes, sir, Steve.
I wouldn't be here without you.
When? Promise.
I definitely wouldn't be here without God.
That's my host.
Yeah, what?
I think a lot of times I take advantage of my own time. And I don't know what to do with my life sometimes. But I promise you, I'm only 20 years old. I can grow from there.
I was over me.
Face it. Come on, Devin. That is so good.
Look at Jeremiah, bro. Jeff.
Face it. Come on. Face it.
He said Stacy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. As I
man.
said, that's a snippet. Y'all gotta go listen to
Yeah,
it
I
fully.
gotta go
Play
listen
it,
to
man.
it,
Keep
man,
playing
fully.
it, man. You
Facts.
feel me?
Yeah.
Run it up.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you again, man, for putting me on
man,
the
you already
album.
know, man.
bro,
When
for
I
real.
heard that, bro, I was like, I have to put my boy on the album. I have to. Like, this is perfect. This is a perfect
It
intro,
was
bro.
perfect.
Like, come on. Like, as soon as I heard that, I texted him. I was like, bro, hey,
crazy.
D, got to,
And
bro.
you made that TikTok like when? When
That
you made
was
that?
a couple months ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was
so
like in
crazy.
July.
Wow.
And I saved it. I'm like, bro, I have to put this on the album.
That was so
Even if
tough.
it's not even the whole thing, just a little snippet of it.
Yeah,
like,
just a
little,
snippet
you know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
Right.
Because
Hey.
you gave a real message, bro. Like, I had to.
Hey, for real. Make sure to go to the Instagram, man. Make sure to go to the DSJ Podcast on
Facts,
Instagram
facts.
and
Facts.
TikTok, for real. We've been
Facts.
posting a lot of more sports stuff, you know what I'm saying? We've been grinding on there. We're going to be doing more stuff like that now since the NBA season's back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even and the clips like this, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some clips that, you know, my boy, he's gonna be posting too and stuff.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Get into it, man. Come on.
All right,
Join
man. So
along.
I'm finna hit you with some questions. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know a little bit about it earlier. So I'll let you think on it and everything. So who were your like influences, like music wise? Like where would you say, like, you definitely got your own sound? I can say I haven't like heard somebody like that got your sound for real, because like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people be sounding the same nowadays. So it's awesome that you have your own sound. So who would you say was like your artist influences, man? Like artist influences that you really took into account?
Two, really, y'all probably. Well, I think I played one of his songs.
Okay.
His name Highway. I think
Highway, I heard this song.
Sin City.
It's fire.
Him
Straight
and
fire.
Seti Hendrix. Them two,
Seti is tough.
Yeah, bro. Them two is probably like my biggest influences for real.
Okay.
Nice.
And I have a question. So like, I see like, it's so tough because like you got the like the trap soul, but it's like the trap beats. It's like little baby type beats,
Hey,
and you
bro.
go and you singing and harmonizing and stuff. Like that's so
Right.
hard.
Yeah, bro.
That's different. So like, how did you figure out you could incorporate that? Like,
Really, bro? I don't.
cause you would think like, oh, I'm finna hit some, you know what I'm saying, straight gangster, straight to it. But this man coming here singing,
Yeah.
sounding fire, everything with a little bit of gangster rap in it
With a
too.
little, you know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm
But
saying?
I just try to be different because I just hear everybody when they get on them type beats. You know what I'm saying? They rap about the same stuff. They rap about, oh, I got choppers, I got blicks. Like, bro, like we get it. Like, cool.
Right.
Like, I'm not, because I listen to that music, but it's like,
Right.
I just had to be different with it because, you know what I'm saying? People don't usually do that on them type beats.
You
They
right,
usually
you
get
right.
like, you know what I'm saying, like an R&B, actual R&B beat and sing
Actual
on it,
R&B
but
beat, yeah.
You don't really hear nobody singing on them type beats.
You right.
Not even
you
just
right.
fully singing, just like using their voice for real.
Right.
All you hear
That's
is just
crazy.
straight rapping.
That's crazy.
So I just like,
Right.
you know, I'm just switch it up for real.
Yeah.
Right, for real.
Okay. Gosh,
Yeah,
man, that's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. I mess with that.
Indeed, man.
Yeah, man, just had to be.
I said it's different, man. It's definitely different.
So what is I got a question. Now. What is one thing you would tell another artist like you that's trying to build a brand for themselves? Like what would be your motivation to them?
I mean, it's gonna be a little cliche, but like really, just keep going, cause like you gonna have the haters. You gonna have people that don't like your music. You gonna have people that's like, oh, like why you want to be like everybody else? But I mean, you just gotta tune that out, bro.
Right.
Right.
Like, just tune it out. Just stay focused. Stay focused. I ain't saying like don't have fun. Like, of course have fun, but
Right.
just know how to like separate fun and business. Like, don't
Oh, yes.
don't try to mix it too. That's what my father always told me. Don't try to mix it too, cause man,
That yeah.
it's not gonna go well.
That's how you get no work done, because
Right.
you're trying to have
What?
too much fun.
Too
Come
much
on
fun,
now.
I'm telling you.
Come on.
Word.
Come on.
Yes, well.
Then it's gonna then years gonna go by. Like, bro, like I still ain't done it. I still ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I just had to lock in, cause
Right.
bro, years is going by, and I had music to drop.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I
you
had
definitely did.
songs like I still, bro. I say I got like at least over 100 songs like
That's
in my
crazy.
in my phone right now that I could just really, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it got to be the right time for
Right,
it.
right.
But for me, it just had to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's all about when it's the right time for you.
Oh man, always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
That's why I feel like that's the tough thing about labels, because you know it's a due date.
Yeah.
It's a due date when they want you to drop
You have
this.
to drop. You have
Right.
to drop this time. You have to like. Man,
That's tough. That's very tough. Yeah.
Then what you?
Now see, I was gonna ask because I've kind of looked at it. I didn't type it up because I went to sleep.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask you, what is AmeriCorps?
AmeriCorps is a program dedicated to reaching out to communities and bettering situations. So there's different sections of AmeriCorps. You have an environmental, where you can work at national parks, state parks, and then you have another part concerning people. It just depends on what is needed. So if you ever heard of the Peace Corps, and when they go off and they volunteer in other countries, it's the same concept, except it's here in the United States and it's national. It is a wonderful program, and I would encourage people to look into it.
Well, good thing, because the next question was, how do I sign up for AmeriCorps?
So AmeriCorps, you just go on the AmeriCorps website and you go on ahead and you look and you see what best fits your personality, what you want to do. Okay, some people want to work in the community locally, and they want to do that for only a couple of months, which they do have those kind of opportunities. And also, just to throw out there, senior citizens can also join AmeriCorps and volunteer as well. Now, if you want to do what I did and go to another state and stay for a year, that requires a little bit more information, a little bit more into the application process, but it is there.
Right. Okay. So as I say that, you kind of explained this next question, but like, what are some things that you normally would do in an AmeriCorps for like a position that you do? Like you said, you went to a different state, you know what I'm saying? From what I know, you worked at Yellowstone National Park, right?
So that was a different experience.
Yeah.
But I started off with AmeriCorps in Maryland. I was in Maryland, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. I ended up working for the state park there, Greenbrier State Park. And there were a bunch of other crews there from different state parks, and you work with them and you join on projects across the state and you do different things. We went to Aztec Island to put up fencing for the sand dunes. We did some firework and gunpowder. You do a plethora of different things. You clear out invasive species. You camp. You learn how to camp if you don't know how to camp. You learn a lot of things. I learned how to use a chainsaw in the mountains. Okay?
Yeah.
In Boonesboro, Maryland.
Gotcha. Okay. So tell me like your experiences and how was it for you?
So when I went to Maryland, it was a bit rough, because it was winter, or it was becoming winter. It was actually fall. It was October. It was early October, September when I got there, and I didn't have a car or anything. So getting there was a bit tricky, And when I finally got there, I realized how cold it was. I am not used to that kind of cold, and I was in the mountains. No, okay?
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to acclimate to the weather, and you learn to do that by working outside. You're going to be outside.
Right.
And getting used to that. I had boots that I had to break in. That was something new. Not something necessarily new, but just, these new boots, and they give you everything that you need as well.
Right.
So my experience with that was I had to learn about communication and accountability and discipline. Now, I lacked in all three of those things. Now, not so much as accountability. I can admit when I'm wrong, but it's not so much as admitting, it's admitting and then coming up with a solution. And if there is no solution, then trying your very best to alter the behavior. Communication is something that is very important when you're in teams or crews, because you are out in remote places with maybe 3-4 other people, and anything can happen. You need to be able to communicate with your teammates. And as for discipline, it's the discipline to, get to work on time, getting to where you said that you're going to go and being where you need to be. So
right. Yeah, that's good, because like I said, a lot of times that when you're doing stuff, those are like the three main things that you have to have in order to be able to do what you need to do. This is a question I didn't ask, but what were some of the things that you enjoyed most about AmeriCorps that you done?
Oh wow, I have done so many things. It's been ridiculous, the opportunity. So one of the things that I'm really proud of is getting my chainsaw experience in. I never dealt with a chainsaw before, and I was scared of it, terrified. You learn about the parts of the chainsaw, how to clean it, how to remove the chain, what a dull chain looks like. And another thing that I was very proud of was passing my PAC test, which is a test for people who are going to become wildland firefighters.
Yeah.
And I got my certifications to become a wildland firefighter while I was in Maryland.
That's good. That's cool. Let's see. Did you ever meet anyone famous in AmeriCorps?
Oh my goodness. No, actually I did not meet anyone famous, but I have heard other AmeriCorps people meeting famous people. If you know David Goggins, they actually were talking about how he did some fire certifications, and how he was there right next to regular people getting his certifications.
Right.
So
yeah, that's cool. I ain't gonna lie, this was like 3 summers ago. Yeah, about 3 summers, like 2 summers ago. Yeah. I met an NBA player.
what?
Yeah. They have this thing called Peach Jam here. And it's like, yeah. So I met Matt Barnes.
Okay.
In the sack. The thing was, me and Darrell, my boy, shout out to him. They had kids coming up, rising stars, I call them, playing basketball in the sack gym, and it was crowded, like it was packed.
Oh wow.
It was like intense. So when I looked at him and I was like, "Hey, Matt Barnes, is that Matt Barnes?" I said, he said, "Yeah." He's like, he was a real cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He let me take a picture with him. Darrell took a picture with him, and then Darrell said something crazy. He was like, "Hey man, you think I can beat you on 1-on-1?" And now Matt Barnes.
Dead.
Now Matt Barnes is a retired NBA player. He played like 14 years in the league. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Man, shut up." He said, "Man, no." So yeah, I got the experiences of meeting famous people. I've actually been to an NBA game, and I've gotten close to some NBA players for real.
Wow.
So yeah, man, I've got the experiences of meeting a famous person, and it was cool because I thought Matt Barnes, like, he has a podcast too, and I thought he would kind of be like kind of abrasive, kind of like cocky,
right?
But nah, the dude was cool.
That's like one of the things that is kind of weird about meeting, or the possibility of meeting someone that is famous, is that you're afraid that they're going to come off as a bit abrasive or rude, because they have all of this fame and everyone's paying attention to them. Mm-hmm. But when they are nothing like what you thought, sometimes it can be a good thing.
Right.
I went to college right after high school. I went to USC Columbia, and my major was political science. Not the major I wanted to major in, but I was kind of steered in that direction, and I had planned on being a lawyer. When I got there, I knew I didn't want to be a lawyer. I didn't do well my first year there, mainly because I didn't really have any direction.
Right.
Because I did not want to be a lawyer. I always wanted to be a writer.
Right.
That's where my passion was. And it was my first experience with like true freedom, living by myself, not in my parents' house. So I had a good time. I did put some time into my studies, but definitely not enough. Even though it was a good experience, it just wasn't for me. It was a larger university, lots of people, larger classes. Didn't do well the first year. And that year, my parents had another child. So I had been an only child up until that point. And it was exciting for me. I always wanted another sibling. So since I didn't do well my first year, I came home to be closer at home with my little brother. And I started working. I got a job. at Walmart. I started there as the telephone operator. And I ended up being there for about 13 years. I moved on up, got several promotions. I ended up in management. And then I moved to the personnel area. And then after getting married and having a child, that didn't fit in my lifestyle anymore. Retail is usually you're at work when everybody else is at home. Holidays, weekends, and I wanted to spend more time with my family and my son. So when my son was about 9 months old, I quit to stay home with him.
So I already know personally that you joined JROTC. And I've asked you this because we have a class together. But what made you want to join the JROTC?
So originally, that goes back to the high school experience. So there's two different types of ROTC. JROTC, which is Junior Reserve Officer Training Course. It's basically like ROTC, but like it doesn't count in a sense. Like it's kind of just like elective. But what it does is like it gives you a basic guideline on just being a good citizen. It gives you training with military like style tactics as well. Like you do PC while you're in JROTC. You do have uniform inspections, stuff like that. But if I'm being completely real, I didn't originally want to join JROTC. Like my freshman year in high school, like I said, I came in like I'm thinking, all right, I'm finna play football. I'm finna probably like have gym and all that, what I'm saying? Like have everything laid out. And so what my mom does like the summer before I even like start high school is she signs me up for JROTC. And so she signs me up for like this summer camp that they have like just for incoming JROTC students. And so I have pictures. Like I was mad. Like they gave us PT uniforms and all that. Like they had us like suited up, booted up, bro. I was mad. I was like, bro, I do not want to be here. Like get me out of here. And it showed like through my performance and like my commitment to the program for the first like 1 or 2 years when I was in high school, like just how much I did not want to be in that program. Like on uniform inspection days, like I would sometimes like have my uniform, or sometimes I would like take it off after like we got our uniform inspected. I would get in trouble with stuff like that, what I mean? Like I just wasn't tapped in like that. But I do truly feel that like my junior year and senior year of high school, like I truly felt a commitment to the program. Like I started enjoying it more. Like the people in the program, I started having more love for them. The instructors as well, like what I'm saying, I was just more committed to the program than I was my first 2 years.
Okay, so if you had to let someone know that wants to join JROTC or ROTC and they kind of questioning the benefit of it and stuff, what would you tell them?
All right, so for JROTC, I would definitely say there is no necessarily like, if you're looking for, how do I say this, like a monetary incentive, there's not really any of that until you get out of high school. I'll go into that later, but I would definitely say the incentive to that is it just helps you to be a better person. Like, what I'm saying? It gives you discipline. It gives you structure in life. What I'm saying? Even at a high school level, like I experienced like, some levels of like discipline, like gaining some structure in my life just from the things that we were taught in JROTC. So I would definitely say that is an immediate benefit as well. But as far as like the monetary benefits, I would say if you do I think at the minimum 2 years, but if you do 4 years of JROTC in high school, you will get a rank up, like 2 ranks up actually, once you enlist in the military. Now it depends on the branch I do believe, but from my personal experience, I'm in the Army National Guard right now, and I enlisted June of last year. And once I enlisted, I showed them my high school transcript, and they said, "Oh, you did 4 years of JROTC? Okay, you get E3." You know what I'm saying? And I get it's $3,000 in difference I pay in terms of like annual pay versus me in a E1. You know what I mean? So I would definitely say that long-term commitment it will pay off if you end up going into actual military.
Okay. So I guess speaking of the Army, what made you want to join?
So man, honestly, if I'm being real, I want to continue that structure, like that structured life and like the discipline that I've gained while I was in JROTC, and I just want to carry that on into like my professional life. And at the same time though, I knew that I didn't want to make the military my main commitment. Like I would like to have it on the side, you know what I'm saying, to still have that there, you know what I'm saying, to still have that in my, just my general view in terms of just doing life. But at the same time though, I didn't want it to be my main like squeeze, you know what I mean? So I just ended up doing Army National Guard. So my only commitment for now, since I'm in ROTC and all that, my only commitment with the Army National Guard now is just basically 1 weekend out of the month. And if I were doing it regularly, it will be 2 weeks out of the year. But like I said, it's just 1 weekend out of the month for now. And yeah, man, it's pretty chill, bro. It's pretty chill.
That's good.
I can't complain, man.
That's good.
So what made you want to get into the film aspect of it?
Funnily enough, I actually didn't start out as a film major. I started out as a bio major because I wanted to be a veterinarian. Film was like always just like a hobby that I kind of liked in high school, and I was like, I don't want to make a career out of it, but it's just something I like to do for fun. I did the classes and the clubs, but I just couldn't like see myself doing it like long term. But then I took biology in college, and I was like, man, this is a little rough. It's a little hard. Not as easy as high school. And so I was like kind of thinking, yeah, STEM is hard. It's rough. I commend people who do STEM. But yeah, I was kind of just wandering around being like, well, if I don't major in something else, am I going to leave school? What am I going to do? And so I saw that my school had a film major. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about doing film. I liked it in high school. Maybe I should take a couple classes. And so I just switched my major, and I took the like basic classes and just fell in love with it. And I was like, wow, I kind of like rediscovered a hobby essentially, and was like, man, I didn't know I could do this like as a job or as a career. So I was like, I'm just going to try and do it and just go full force. So I went and got the degree, and now I'm like wedging my way into the industry. But yeah, it's basically just a hobby that I didn't think anything would come of it, but something did come of it.
Right. Did you do any like films when you were in college? Did you do any films for the school or anything kind of related to filming?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So a lot of my classes, the assignments were to like make your own film, collaborate with other students and make something. Outside of classes, I did do like a short media internship, like a sports media internship. So I would go out to different like sporting events that like the students were doing, and I would film them for like B-roll for them to be aired, I believe. I don't know. I never really got the footage, so I was just there to like film stuff. But I did do that. A lot of my work came after I graduated, but while I was on campus, I was able to make a few like short films and like a few practice things with like equipment and stuff.
What was your favorite film that you did?
Ooh, maybe my senior film, my thesis film. I was the audio person, so I got to like record all the audio and choose sound effects and stuff like that. Our film was called Figure It Out, and it was about a girl who was trying to figure out how to choose her major in college. And so we like did a lot of like fantasy elements and like kind of made each major based off of like a film genre. So like business was horror films, dance major was old Hollywood, stuff like that. And I had a lot of fun because it was my first time using audio equipment, so I got to really like showcase my work and like how much I learned over the past few years. It was cool. I really liked it, and it came out beautifully. So something I'm really proud of.
Let me ask you about just YouTube stuff, man. So, what encouraged you to just start your channel, and what age did you start your channel?
I love this. Oh my gosh, I can't even pull up the old stuff, but it's a video. Cause really, it wasn't even me at the beginning. It was supposed to be me and my cousin. You know what I'm saying? This a deep story, bro. Gotcha. So in 6th grade, I was talking to my cousin in art class. It's a long story, art class. Right. Like, bro, I want to do YouTube. We started it. Mm-hmm. So my cousin name is Quayshawn. Okay. It was TQ Nation. Yeah. Look up TQ Nation real quick.
TQ Nation.
It used to be TQ Nation. It might not even pop up. That's how long ago it was. I think she took the channel down.
Let's see.
Scroll down a little bit.
Scroll down. Scroll down too fast. That Warren G. Shoot, regulate. Boy, put me on that one too.
So, with that channel, we was just like doing church videos. Okay, don't look at that one. Look up Tell Me Right, 13-year-old playing drums. Look at that one. That was the first video we ever posted on our TQ Nation thing. You see. And that's where it took off at.
How do you spell your last name?
WRIGH. Oh, I got you.
Got me.
Oh, that's how you spell your first name. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right there.
Hey, you right there. Look at that. Look at him.
Right there. And look at the channel. Click on the channel that posted it though.
Yeah. Speak Life.
Hold on, real quick. Look,
whoa, that's 60K.
I'm saying, bro.
That's 60K.
I'm saying, so, and I'm so mad that, you know what I'm saying, we got split it up, but
church,
I'm talking about every Sunday doing this now.
Yeah.
That was 7 now.
7. This
bro.
is awesome. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm saying.
That boy a drummer.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
My set was nice back then, but I got a whole new set now, though.
You still be like practicing stuff when you go back home?
I still be practicing when I go back home.
I
really I wanted to do something for the talent show.
Yeah.
But I had to go to my church that day, so I couldn't even, I had to leave.
I got you.
But that talent show would have been lit.
Nah, that talent show would have been lit, bro. Because like talent show, it's like we see dancers, singers. We see some people play the guitar, but I ain't seen nobody come out on them drums.
I ain't talking about this gospel. I would have been on some like good song.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But this was the first video that we posted on TQ Nation.
Okay.
And we used to get crazy views on that channel, man. But like I said, my cousin started doing the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Had to start on my own, man.
I understand, bro.
Right.
And if you go to my channel, my videos used to be trash. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, we all started somewhere,
I'm
bro.
saying they used to be dookie, bro.
Bo. Hey, go to my channel real quick.
Yeah, put it up, man. We gonna see.
And I want you to scroll to the bottom, bro.
We gonna see.
Show y'all. Oh Lord, it's bad, Bo.
I'm telling you,
it's bad.
Dang. They want to show up though. Hold on, I got you. Y'all make sure to subscribe to our channel, man. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, man.
Facts.
I did tell you. Even though that was a while ago.
Be subscribed. Let me see.
Yeah.
Please be subscribed. Let me see.
Wow, it says you ain't, bro.
They done disabled my YouTube. Don't tell me that. Just look up capital R and then J3000. Maybe that'll pop up. I don't know why it's that stupid.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna just show you like I understand, bro, that aspect. All right, they might have really deleted my channel.
Nah, they can't. Cause I just saw it. What's the name?
Maybe because it's on the Aiken account.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe they won't. I don't know, cause I don't know.
I'm tired of the name, man.
Yeah, I got you, though.
I video on the channel, but
guys, like okay.
I have a question for you. How has like changing environments affected you mentally?
Having to adapt differently. So for me, I'll tell you, when I was in Gaston, a part of the Gaston I was at, a part of Gaston I was at was in the hood.
was already in Gaston. You said enough.
Yeah.
You in the hood part is crazy.
Yeah, so
okay.
So mind you, out in the environment that I was at, I had a dude that literally that I knew killed somebody. Mm-hmm. There was always a lot of guns, always a lot of things going on down there. So I'll tell you, before I moved to Gaston, I was with my aunt. Mm-hmm. My aunt, my uncle, everybody in my dad's house religious. Okay. So that being said, being in a religious household, hey, you gotta go to church Sunday. You gotta watch the church service when COVID was around. Mm-hmm. You gotta watch church service. You gotta get up a certain time and do certain things. Mm-hmm. When I was moved to Gaston, it wasn't like that. It was like you could just do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. So in Gaston, there was a bunch of gunshots. It was a car that exploded. I have an actual clip of the car that blew up. Yeah, it was a car that blew up. It was a bunch of fights. I got to 2 fights down there. Mm-hmm. I got jumped. Like, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bunch of stuff like that I had to kind of work around. Now, it was a rough time at that time because I was 18. But of course, as I got into college, as I moved to college, it was more like now I don't know nobody here. Mm-hmm. I knew Roland. I knew some people from when I went to Lexington. Mm-hmm. You know, it was just that. You know what I'm saying? So I adapted to being around people at Lexington. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And as much as time grew, some of us may fall off. I got more friends. I had more other people. I met you. I met other cats like, like OG. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shouts out to OG.
Yeah. It was like, well, I had to branch out. So when I tell you I had to adapt, I definitely had to adapt, and I won't mention what happened. Yeah. But just know I told you the situation that's causing me not to talk to people like that. Yeah. Yeah. So I had to adapt. I can't always be around my friend or people because I'm getting distracted from what I want to do in this future. Mm. See, if you put your friends first, if you go to college, if you put your friends first and you don't put your studies first, then you gonna mess up. Especially if they were dramatic, especially if they were people that was not benefiting you to success, that's not pushing you to be successful.
Right.
That's
experience it. You're gonna experience it. Like me personally, in high school I was just very well known. I couldn't go nowhere in the school hallway. Mind you, like it was like a university at my school, but you couldn't go nowhere at internet school if somebody didn't know me. But I was alone at the same time. Everybody knew me, but not everybody knew me, if that makes sense. And I didn't have like real like close friends or like a clique or nothing. So I got to college and I got me a little clique, and then I found out real quick of like, okay, like you like to partake in things that are new to me and I don't really do. I'll go, like, I'm just there, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying it wasn't fun, nothing illegal, but nothing illegal, just for the camera's sake. Just like maybe like a party there or two, or just like a hangout or whatever, just things that I don't usually partake in because I had like a goal. Like I was never like, I was always goal oriented. I was very focused, and I wasn't really acclimated about like being around a whole lot of people or having people close to me. Like that was my one thing, is that like if I didn't have nobody close enough to hurt me, they couldn't do it. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And so like I got some friends, I had a little clique at one point, and then like it's kinda like questions of like, why do you work so much, or like like like, and I just had a certain circumstance that people really could never understand because they have parents. You know what I'm saying? And so like they have like a little bit of help. I'm not saying that they're aided completely. Yeah. Like they still have to work for what they have, but I wasn't really, and not victimizing myself, it's just that I just didn't have a whole lot of help. or guidance of like what to do. I kind of had to find it out on my own and fight to find it out and put myself in quote unquote white spaces in order to find stuff out, you know. And so yeah, I definitely understand that. And then like I don't have the same friends that I started out with. I really don't. And then because drama accumulates. And then also them kind of not understanding like where you're coming from with certain things of like also like I gotta get this money or like I gotta you know, like it's just certain things that people wouldn't necessarily like have a full understanding about.
Right.
So I get you on that. And then like especially like if you are paying for your own tuition, you can't afford to fund the class. You can't afford to fail the class. I'm not failing the class because I'm sitting up 4 in the morning with you. Or like I'm just kicking it with you. Or like there's drama going on in the finger. Like I'm not about to risk or jeopardize what like my future, period.
Right.
Period.
Because there's so much in store that if I mess up, it's not gonna benefit me.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So when anybody who's in the situation where they don't possibly have financial aid, or they might not have nowhere to go if they don't have housing or something like that. Like for me, especially since Labor Day, that Labor Day, that exact day when it happened, I switched everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, like I adjusted more. The only time you'll see me is when I choose to come out.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you gotta be.
If I had to come out, it was only because of school. It was only because of work. You won't see me at no party.
Right.
You won't see me at no USC Aiken events. I'm just focused on myself.
Right.
At the time when we had the studio, I was always, and I told you this just an hour ago, I was at the studio till 1 o'clock in the morning just because I wanted to not be around everybody in that time. Because if I left at 8, people were still up, people were still on the balcony talking and all that stuff. I waited till everyone was inside so that I can focus on going back to the dorm and just not worry about people saying anything or doing anything.
Yeah, you focusing on your craft, especially like if you got a vision, you gotta go after that vision, and it's like because this is art. I want you to know that this is a form of art, especially like in an artist mindset. Like as soon as like you have your mindset or something, or you didn't call it a glimpse or a vision or something, you gotta do it. Right. You just gotta do it. You have to produce that. Like it's like being woken up out of your sleep at 3 in the morning. God's trying to tell you something. Write it down. Worship. Do something. It's trying to get you to produce something, to get something out of it. And like if they ain't put food on my table or paying for my tuition, I'm sorry. Like I gotta focus on me and my craft, but also like more important, first and foremost, more importantly, is like where does God want a guy be? Who does He want me to be around?
Right.
And then like you'll get a feeling of like who He doesn't really want you. And it may not be like anything harmful. It's just that person was meant for a season. I tell you, when I tell you, it's hard for people to be seasonal and to know that people are seasonal. It's hard for me personally, it's hard to accept some people are seasonal because you're like, dang, like we so cool, we so close, like, da 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 da, or we were like this, or we were like that. But sometimes, like God is like, hey, like I had them there for a season. You've outgrown that season, or like you had your purpose in that season. I need you to come over here.
Like last year, Luka went to the conference finals.
Right.
If he had Kyrie in that series last year, they probably win.
How many more games left in the season? About like 20?
About 20 something.
About 20?
About 20 something.
Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy because playoffs last a while because finals happen
in June?
Mid-June?
Yeah, June. Yep.
That's why I'm waiting for.
Last a while.
Man, March Madness.
I was about to say that. March
Madness
Madness
here
coming
too.
up.
Hey, my Blue Devils are doing horrible. Yes, boy.
Oh man.
Oh my. I'm with a bunch of Blue Devil fans here. I'm a Carolina fan, so you already know. Yeah, you already know. Shoot. Yeah, I'm a Tar Heel.
I thought you were Georgia.
I'm Georgia, but my dad's a Tar Heel fan, so I'm Tar Heel because of him. That's how it is.
Dude, man, we doing better than North Carolina. That's how I feel. That's how Eagles and Cowboys. That's how I feel.
I'm cool with that.
If my Eagles suck in the year, we doing better than the Cowboys, I'll be happy.
I will take that. Doing better than the Cowboys.
I really don't know. I haven't been watching college basketball this year, so I really don't know what's been going on.
I've been keeping up. I watched Bama and South Carolina. South Carolina almost won that shit last night.
Yeah. I saw a guy shot half court. Made it.
Yeah, almost made it. But then, dang.
Miami.
Miami
we're
tough.
behind.
Miami's tough. We beat them. That's great. We beat them, though. But
They 15-0 at home.
Pittsburgh's 13-4. Virginia just lost last night.
Y'all above us.
We got to get back.
We got to shake back.
Yeah, we got at least. We can't lose no
Man,
games.
North Carolina is 17-11.
Hey, what happened to Kentucky?
They dropped off.
What happened to Kentucky?
Kentucky dropped off, too.
They dropped off.
Oh, that's crazy.
They got them recruits coming next year, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, they do.
Like the SEC got better at basketball.
For real.
Over the years. ACC's got worse.
Alabama,
I think
Tennessee.
ACC got better, too.
No,
You
not
think
like
about-
not like it used to be.
Not as much as SEC, but like.
Because think about how much always be ranked. Like Virginia's be ranked.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina State always be ranked. North Carolina.
Virginia ranked, though. They number 6. North
They
Carolina.
still ranked.
Yeah.
What was it? Florida State usually ranked at one point in time. Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame was good at one point. And Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville back then was
good. Like with Donovan Mitchell. Before Donovan Mitchell with Russ Smith and everything.
About 2-3 years ago, you right. ACC was.
ACC was bumping like 5 years ago.
Right.
Like right after COVID. It's
They
like,
was bumping, though.
after COVID, shit has changed.
Man, teams like
Big 12 is good too, though. I didn't realize I'm got ranked.
I say teams like Wichita State is horrible now, and Wichita State used to be good back then.
See, they went Wichita State. They conference they didn't play nobody. That's how I feel about Gonzaga. Like Gonzaga always gonna be good in this regular season to like
they play somebody
in the tournament. That's why we played Baylor that year. Baylor beat the dog shit out of them.
Yeah,
they ain't play nobody.
Yeah,
they played some real dogs. And they got exposed.
Right.
Hey, Wichita State, I only remember 1 year. It's when they had them white boys, and they was just shooting lights out.
They had Cleanthony early. I remember all that.
Yeah, Fred Fleet, too.
Yeah, Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I remember. But since then, yeah.
You must have God in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just say it and then not do it.
Right.
So, man, for me, like I said, like my way of growing is to like just allow yourself to listen to your words.
Yeah.
Listen to your words and also like allow yourself to be around people that's benefiting.
I think my definition of growth is release. Release. Let go. Cry. Scream. Do whatever it is. Let go. Because a lot of times, especially within the black community, oh my gosh, people do not know how to release and let go. They will hold on to trauma rather than be uncomfortable and be by themselves. It's okay to take that time out to be by yourself. Sometimes you have to be by yourself so you can hear just your voice. When you got a lot of people around you, you can be easily influenced to do things. It was a point in my life, I was smoking so much. If someone was to pass me a blunt, I would hit that. I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten to a point now, if someone was to do that, I'm good. It was a point I couldn't do that. That's personal growth for me. I had to spend time by myself and get myself together so I can be able to do those things that I do now. Because like I said, you know, your journey is your journey. Especially when you have different versions of yourself. Like, you have to know how to deal with those versions of yourself. You don't necessarily truly know yourself unless you're really by yourself. And I don't mean texting people here and there, get on the phone with somebody. Like, really self-isolation and discipline. Like, really discipline yourself and understand, okay, I got tunnel vision, I got a mission right now, I got things I want to do. So let me get focused, let me get centered, let me sit by myself, let me learn myself. You're continuously learning every day, so you cannot say that you fully understand yourself until you're really by yourself and you take that time to learn by yourself. I didn't know I could write and do poetry until I started spending time with myself. Like, honestly, I wasn't doing that. You know, it took for me to get bored. I'm not talking to nobody, I don't call nobody, so let me write, let me draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, you learn things about yourself when you do it, when you spend time by yourself.
Hey, so have you, this is a serious question, have you thought about doing motivational speaking?
I have, and I honestly feel like I would be good for doing that, and I know I have to stop just saying I'm thinking about it and do it, but I really am. I'm gonna do it, I ain't gonna lie, because I honestly feel like I have a lot to offer. I'm not gonna lie. like I said, like I spend a lot of time by myself, you know, just a lot of stuff, reflection time by myself. And I would love to share, you know, just insight on my personal growth journey or what helped me better myself as an individual, you know. Because like I said, you know, being behind the chair, you're a therapist too. It's a lot of times where my clients will tell me like, Raven, you didn't know how much I needed to hear that. You know, I just have that gift. So, you know, I want to share it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing a motivational podcast.
Hey, y'all better encourage. Please do. Yeah, y'all better encourage her to do so, because I mean, it was a day where we was in, and it was just, I don't know if I was going through it, I don't know if I was just needing to hear it, but it was just like, she was saying stuff, and I was just like, bruh, go ahead and do the motivational speaking.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that for real, because I don't know, like I said, it makes me feel good to know that I can help someone else in some type of way to make them, you know, just feel better, or, you know, just give them some type of insight based off my journey. Because everything ain't sunshine and rainbows over here in me. I'm willing to lay out every version of who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shy. And it's one thing about it, you know, this is my life, this is my journey. Like, it's not.
So what's the next creative thing you got in your mind?
What's the next what?
Creative thing you got in your mind.
Well, after I upload the episode that we did together, I plan on doing a collab with my uncle that I mentioned about in the other episode, about the thing that me and him are working about. At some point when I get in contact with him and he's down here, because you know he lives in North Carolina. When he gets down here in South Carolina, we'll like, you know, talk and let people know about it and let the guys know, because I'm telling y'all guys are gonna love. All right, it like, okay, I'm gonna give another hint, especially since it's a different episode or whatever like that. My uncle is an owner of a flower shop. Okay, my uncle is the owner of a flower shop. And if there's one thing that I know is that he knows how to do flowers, man. He knows how to like plant the flowers and like, you know, keep them preserved and nicely fresh. Like it look like make it look like as if it just sprouted today, instead of like, you know, when it really sprouted like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago or 2 days ago or something like that.
Right.
It's actual plants, all right. It's actual flowers and whatnot. And the reason why I'm saying that like guys are going to enjoy this is because, as we all know, once this month is over, February is coming up, and you know exactly what that means. All right, Black History Month, Valentine's Day, President's Day, and whoever birthday it is in that month or whatever like that, Martin Luther King Day or the day or whatever like that, whatever it is. Okay, by all means, y'all go to enjoy that. Once me and my uncle get that situated and whatnot, things are about to go down. All right, things will go down.
Yeah, I feel that.
Get your girl flowers. All right, guys, get your girls flowers. I'm sure she's going to enjoy them. As long as your girls are not allergic to flowers or whatever like that. Get your girl flowers. Some flowers, some chocolate candy if they like that, a teddy bear. And then at the end of the day, go on a roller coaster and end that off with a non-alcoholic ginger beer.
Oh man, yeah, I feel that. Like I said, what's that? I think. What is something that you represent when YMC Arts come to mind?
Ooh, it is the no face anime, where there's no face expressions, nothing. Because I have never seen hardly of any anime paintings with no faces. So that's what I want to represent on my store, is the no face anime.
Right. Yes, man.
And we will definitely put her link in the description so y'all can go check out her art. It's amazing.
And then also there will be a logo on the top side for the whole video, probably like on this side. So somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be somewhere, but yeah, we definitely gonna also try to make sure we put y'all's, socials and stuff like that on there. Been editing very, very differently.
Dion's editing crazy. Give him the round of applause, bro. I just come here and talk. This man edits and he's learning. He's getting better. He's doing amazing. So shout out D.
What you laughing at?
No.
Oh, hey, get back, man. But yeah, so thank y'all so much, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this journey, we've almost done this for 2 years now.
Holy crap.
In 2 days, it will be a year and 8 months.
Really?
Well, a year and 7, I think.
Long way.
Yeah.
Wow.
From 1 sub to 387.
Right. To starting off in that little room.
Yeah,
that hot little room.
And then moving into this other room y'all don't see.
Right.
At least if I say like this, I had to do a live in that room because the internet, everything was off over here. So that room, and then this being our main spot.
Our first time using the good cameras, right?
Yeah, first time using the good cameras. We used that good camera about 2-3 times.
Yeah.
If we wanted to set that camera up, we can.
Yeah.
Of course not now because they're gonna be doing something for freshman orientation.
Yeah,
and, they're gonna do all that. But I promise you, no, that's the 19th.
19th, gotcha.
I think they got something on the 16th though that has to require that. But I
think
don't
the
know.
transfer orientation tomorrow.
Yeah,
something like that.
Oh yeah, it's school stuff, But yeah, man, just been trying to work harder to try to get this thing going because I know one can just blow up. So we gotta, we gotta
had a couple, right?
Yeah, we had a couple. Right? We've had a couple, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm as the host, I gotta try to do my part. We don't have any editors, personal editors. You know what I'm saying? So if I am an editor of my own, by my own self, why not take the opportunity to try to learn? If y'all ever watched the first podcast, it was compare it
to the most recent one, bro. It was crazy.
Compare it.
Girl.
Like, it was different. Like it took me 8 hours or 9 hours just to edit a video because I'm having to look up Derek Carr. We're talking about something about Derek Carr. Yeah. I would take a picture I'll have to find a picture of Derek Carr on a podcast. And then I was using Clipchamp, but Clipchamp is so bad.
Yeah.
And now I use CapCut. And CapCut is real good. Is a real good software device that I can use for my own, my own safety. I've used it for now like 3-4 months now.